Hi, I'm Wally Armstrong. In the next few minutes, I want to talk to you about the 3 stages to real golf. Now, this is a perfect golf course that you can see that we've set up, and you can do this on a fairway on your golf course if you're a club professional. You can use fairways that are not being used, like the 18th fairway in the mornings. You've got lots of time to bring the kids out and to play these 3 games. And the great thing about this setup is that you can lay it out. Now, this is just a 3-hole setup, and you can see we've got 3 sets of tees here. The up front one is going to be for air golf. That's where we're going to start. Then we're going to go to biggie ball golf or first touch golf, and then we're going to finish with our transition game back here. Now, you need to make these the length of the hole based upon the caliber of the kids and the size of the kids. So on this situation, what we've got here is we've got our hole set up, and I'm going to show you how we lay it out. You can be as creative as you want with this, and a great thing about this is the kids can actually set up the holes that they're going to play that day. Now, we've only got 3 holes here. This would be the first hole. Then we've got a second hole over there out to the back, and then a third hole. And then over here we have our practice hole, because the whole essence of what we're teaching is the kids always have to learn the skills involved in the context of play, like other sports, like football or baseball or soccer. They always play first, and then you teach them the fundamentals. So what we're doing here is we're really setting you up for success, setting these kids up for success, that they'll go through this progression of movement that's going to lead them into the game, where they're going to have so much more fun because they're going to be familiar with the game, the rules, the terminology, and all the shots that are involved. So come on up. Let me show you. Here would be a real fun, creative way to do it. And then again, you could just go to Home Depot and pick up your colored rope. And over here to the right, you can see that we've got a lateral water hazard. And you just designate that with red stakes. And you can, of course, teach the rules for the lateral water hazard. If you look over here, you can see that we've taken kite string and we have laid out of bounds with white stakes. And there again, you can teach the kids all about what they do when they do go out of bounds. You can use this setup for all 3 of the games. Then as you come up here towards the green, you can see that we've designated a water hazard by yellow stakes and the blue again. So you can teach them if they go into there, then they have to drop back. So they're learning all the rules just in the context of this simple setup. There's a sand trap over there to the right of the green. And then as you can see in the middle of the green, which is designated, you can make those any shape that you want, is the ball hog. Now the ball hog is used for all 3 of the games. That's the beauty of this setup. So now let me show you a little bit about the equipment that you're going to be using to work around this setup. Of course, you just need your air golf flyers. That's all the equipment you need. This is the club. And then when you go back to biggie ball golf, you can use your first touch equipment, or you can use a regular junior golf 9-iron and a putter. But we have the biggie balls, which are perfect for this game. Or you could use snag or short golf balls, and you may want to use a tee with it if you want to. But we want to make it really fun for the kids, because this is a progressive way of teaching the strokes, and you want success, and that's what this equipment is going to give them. Now when we transition from the big ball to a regular golf ball size ball, we're going to go and use these almost golf balls. These are made by Callaway, and they're just really perfect for this game. And then what you want to do is you want to tee the ball up. You can use a regular golf tee, or you can use these little special tees that set the ball up really nice on them, and then it gives them success. The idea behind transition golf is they tee it up everywhere so they have fun and success. And you could also use a little mat like this to tee the balls up. And basically what you're using, if you're starting out, you want to go ahead and just use your 9-iron and a putter. And you can also work into a whole junior golf set. You just need to make the course a little bit longer. They can use their driver and use their fairway woods, but you keep the same setup with the holes. You just make it a little longer as they get to transition. So now let's talk about just how we work around the course and into the practice area, because the whole thing is you want them to play first, then they learn the skills. So it's play, practice, play, and then when they do go out and play, you can play all the various games of golf on the golf course that you set up. Now this is so important that after the kids play, that they come back and you have a practice hole so that they can show how the skills needed to play the game work themselves out into the game. So this is how we set it up. You just make your normal green, you put your ball hog in the middle. I put stakes down for putting, chipping. There's our pitching one, and then our drive or full shot is right back there. So the key is they want to go through these stations, practice the strokes, and then they can go out and play their course again. So the key is you just need to watch the videos, see the fundamentals that we explain in the videos of how it works. So if you're starting the kids off with air golf, after they come around, then they'll start here and they put their feet on the toes on the stake. They'll be swinging their arms back for a putt and dropping it into the ball hog, back and forth, dropping it in. Then they'll go back and they'll go all the shots with the air golf. Then after you go through air golf, and you've done that for a couple days, and it's really based upon the progression that the kids work and just how they're succeeding with it, then you want to go to biggie golf, and you do the same thing with biggie golf, only you're using the big balls, and we put those down again. And the key with the ball hog is that when they putt to it, you just simply turn and dial it along so that they can putt into it. So that's the beauty of this. Now the reason these little bars are here is that if the ball's coming on real fast over the edge, it'll stop it and bank it back. So this is really user friendly. We want the kids to have fun and not to struggle with a little ball in a little hole, which is what golf is. So that's the beauty of this. So we'll do the same thing with our biggie ball golf, starting them up here, working them back to the different stations. And that way they're really gaining those fundamentals. They're seeing them, they're feeling them, they're able to trust them, and then they're playing. It's always so important to go play, practice, play. See the big picture, then you do the little pictures, then you go do the big picture again. So I hope this gives you an idea of how you can set up your own golf course, whether you're a parent or a golf professional, particularly if you are a golf professional. This is a fantastic way to gain extra revenue at your golf course, because the parents can drop the kids off any morning. You have your own golf course on the 18th fairway set up. You can do 9 holes. You can have kids at any level playing. The kids love biggie ball golf, even the kids that have been playing golf for a long time. It's just so much fun. It gets them into a really fun mood of playing golf. The parents can go play their own 9 holes. You can take the kids after their little tournament or league into the swimming pool, and the parents can join them after lunch. So this is a great way to use the fairways that are not being used on the golf course to really develop a fun way of gaining revenue and getting kids involved.